Good. Ifeanyi burial is not holding because Nnamdi Kanu is done in the facility, the SS facility. I don't know whether you understand where I'm going. So that I'm telling you now that Ifeanyi, before ever they will bury him, the Igbos, the Nnewi people, am I the one? I'm not only the one. I don't want to understand. Because as they suggest in Igbo, we are Igbos, we must follow. I don't want to understand. Federal government should go and release Nnamdi Kanu first. Tinubu should go and release Nnamdi Kanu to avoid Igbos placing Yoruba the way they place Fulani nation. Because the most enemy of the Igbos we have in Nigeria today are the Fulanis. Igbos has never forgotten in a haste how Fulani led, military onslaught in 1967, 68, 69, 70. Disallowed millions of Igbos. Tinubu should do the needful and allow a man that court has released to go. And it has actually indicated here that law is not working here. Nigerian president is their God, not my God. Nigerian president is their law. He's above their law. He's not above my law as an Igbo man. He can never be my God. Tinubu might like to be God to other people, but not me. I'm telling you, not the Igbos. Nnamdi Kanu should be free. Let them free Nnamdi Kanu, then and bury Ifeanyi so that Ifeanyi will have a rest.
But as regards releasing of Nnamdi Kanu, but if the Nnewi people still insist that the burial will not hold, do you think that the federal government have the power to mandate the burial to take place there in Nnewi?
Anyway, it is one of their, let me say, their workers. Ifeanyi is a federal man since he's a senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria. And how do we do that in a presidential system or setup? The only thing they should have done is flew Ifeanyi as they flew him from UK. They should have landed in Abuja. Do the celebration there. I don't know what I understand. Nothing concerns the states or the Nnewi community because Ifeanyi is a senator of the Federal Republic. But Igbo tradition, if you not brought him back, I don't think he's going anywhere. That is what Igbos believe. When their owns, any of their owns is dead abroad, you must bring that person from America to Nigeria. Nigeria, it goes back to Igbo land, where they should, commit him, to the Mother Earth. So if that is not done, if it's being done outside Igbo land, no burial yet, no funeral yet. That is Igbo. Igbo has strong custom and tradition. So like Yoruba Fulani that think that Igbos, they are fetche people. They should bury him there. Wahala. No wahala now. They should bury him there now. Maybe they don't regard the Igbo. Not they bury him there outside Igbo land. Because as I'm talking to you now, Nnewi people said no. And there's no how when they say no, you go use soldier. Under arm. Bury him under duress. I think when you bury under duress, you can go, Abi. You can't stay there forever now. After they turn their back, what next happens again, nobody could actually tell. But all I know is that in the people I know, that's where Ojukwu comes from. Traditionally, they are deep rooted down to earth people on the things of tradition, culture, and the customs in Igbo land. When they allow you, you can do it because they are the owner of the land. The political juggernauts and the vagabonds in Nigeria might think that they can deny Igbo man their rights, their whatever, but I don't think the land that God has created can. At least that land is still accepted the Igbos. And if any strange culture that comes in or strange people that comes in into that land, onto that land and match Anambra land and go home, you will never be the same again. The land that you match is the earth. And that earth is where God put his foot to while presiding over his throne in heaven. So that's why anybody that come and torment Igbo land and turn to the Igbos and they pranked on Igbos and going as whomsoever you are, saying that you get the power, the whole power in Nigeria, God will ask you. God is the one that will ask you, why did you do that? I don't understand. It's left for God to ask you. So that's why it doesn't matter. And we're looking beyond that. We're looking beyond that. Our cultures and traditions, it has come to stay. And nobody can come and discredit our land and go scot-free. We the Igbos, we are God believers. We are Christians. We are Judaists before inception of Christianity. and they'll still believe in God, that God can command the earth listens to him. Yes, that is God. Bible says that the dwelling place of the Most High God is heaven, and his footstool is here, this earth. So that's why there is God, there is government, then man, the people. And the people, when gather up, gang up together, they are more powerful than government. And God is more powerful than anybody. I don't know what I understand.
But do you think that Tinubu government will listen to the plea of
I don't know.
the Southeast to release Nnamdi Kanu before the burial takes place?
Listen and listen good. We're not even talking about releasing Nnamdi Kanu now. The door is open because international community, they have started advocating and shouting over Nnamdi Kanu's ordeal, that Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime. The Hausas, you see themselves, they are telling that Nigeria has aspired that everybody should go. Meaning that Nnamdi Kanu's release is so imminent now, very, very paramount in the mind of people across the country. I don't know whether you are listening to what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say is now that come what may, if Tinubu likes, if he doesn't like because he hates Igbo man, it doesn't matter. What I think is what I believe. What Igbo man thinks is what he believes. So it doesn't matter. Tinubu doesn't come in. Tinubu doesn't mean anything to us. I didn't vote for him. Igbos didn't vote for him. He hijacked Obi mandate. Now him and the Obi no concern us. So that's it. The only thing now is that Nnamdi Kanu has been freed by court, and some persons are holding him there because they know how to play crook. They said there are smart politicians. They contested the election in Lagos State. They failed woefully. The nationwide they failed. They used money and rig it. Mahmoud Yakub is about to rigging on the state election now. That is the party you call APC. See, let me tell you, nothing. If you listen to Igbos and they listen to Nnamdi Kanu, if he doesn't, all I know is that if he dies there, I think that will rewrite the narrative of Nigeria. As I'm talking to you now, that door of prison where Nnamdi Kanu is thrown open, waiting for Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Apart from Ifeanyiubah's death, Tinubu's, keeping adamant, deaf ear over Nnamdi Kanu's release is another issue prevailing across the country now. That deaf ear given to Kanu's release is an abomination. Why? Kanu is a Southeasterner. Kanu is an Igbo man. Tinubu is a Yoruba man. Tinubu is a Southwesterner. Then again, the reason for holding Nnamdi Kanu is it not because of agitation? And then what did the Anglo Abdullahi say last week and this week, the other Hausa elite? That Nigeria was an expired agreement of 10 years now. The agreement of amalgamation, joining the North and Southern Nigeria together, North and South together, that gave birth to Nigerian country in 1914 by Frederick Lugard and his wife, Florence Lugard. That arrangement has expired. So when did Nnamdi Kanu arrested? Did they arrest Nnamdi Kanu last year? Federal government of Nigeria is a zombie government. Federal government of Nigeria is a zoological republic. Federal government under Tinubu administration are zombies. Ask me why. An arrangement that expired 10 years ago, and you are arresting someone just 2021, when it was 7 years of age. Nigeria was expired 7 years earlier, and you arrested somebody that was doing agitation, for what? Emancipation of a sovereign state of Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu is overright in all his doings. He has not committed any crime. Lai Mohammed did. Malami Abubakar did. The former Attorney General of the Federation. They all committed crime, especially the most uneducated, highly tribalized Nigerian president, Muhammad Buhari did. Buhari was the one that did. Nnamdi Kanu didn't. So I don't know the kind of contraption they are running here. Irrespective of the fact that the arrangement has gone, actually the court didn't even know. Because no Nigerian was present when the arrangement of amalgamation was made as an agreement. So even the court, Nigerian court, is uninformed, highly misguided. Department of Judiciary is full of quacks and the twats to have not known that an arrangement called Nigeria expired 10 years ago. And they're illegally holding Nnamdi Kanu down, incarcerated at DSS facilities, Abuja. See, let me tell you, Nnamdi Kanu is coming out with many labor suits against Buhari administration, against Tinubu administration for what? Sake of court contempt. They committed court contempt for not answering the court to the instructions given to the court, to the rules and regulations of the court of justice in Nigeria. Kanu is supposed to have come out since. Kanu did not contravene any international constitution, any local Nigerian constitution, never. And this group of monkeys, baboon, kind of large monkeys, have decided on holding him down at DSS facilities. Tinubu should release Nnamdi Kanu now, so that IPOB people will not place the Yoruba nation where they place Fulani. Must come, but he must release Nnamdi Kanu. Listen and listen. Budia is right. Anybody can, or could naturalize anywhere he likes. If he actually finds out that if he goes to Igbo land with his family, he will be blessed. I don't know what I understand. He should do so. Everybody has his own right of, choice. So it's a question of choice now. He is in between Nigeria and Biafra. And when the time for Biafra emancipation comes, Osamudia is coming to our land. He is welcome. And actually, if you examine the Edo land, Bendel, former Bendel, all they are along the coastal area, coastal region of Biafra. I think the young man, I think he's a man, right? The young man the guy is right. He's a good assertion. He has made it, and so rightly, and that's a choice every individual is faced with right now. Biafra emancipation is sacrosanct, very, very, let me say, holy. It's something that I know that God's hand is behind it. And very soon the whole world will see it. Nigeria is no longer up to a match to Biafrans. And we are just watching as the whole world is watching right now. There's much injustice in Nigeria. The leadership is confused. It's a confused leadership. Nobody is receiving the dividend. He actually is expecting from each and every administration that comes and go. You see, the former administration of Buhari, Muhammad Buhari, that one was just exactly abyss. Nigerians were in abyss, worse than hellfire. And as if that was not enough, Nigeria jumped from the frying pan now into the real fire. So, Samudias, the like of that guy, will be even, facing the same right of choice making. Biafra is a good place. Biafra is a land of the Igbos, and Samudia, the like of the guy, actually understand that Igbo land, they actually know the right thing to do. Igbo man is not confused. Igbo man is not a crook, as everybody we are thinking in the past. They have examined the Hausa man, they have examined the Yoruba man, they have examined the Fulani man, even a German, because there was a time Jonathan was there. He was sleeping, could not even make a decision on his own. Jonathan was there, Fulanis, they were dictating for him. Imagine his vice, Jonathan's vice was against him, and Jonathan was sleeping. Look at Nnamdi Sambo. He was Jonathan's vice president from Kaduna. He lost. I'm telling you, he lost his word. Tell me, what is it that Nnamdi Sambo did where the man did get it wrong in Kaduna that warranted him losing out in his word? I'm telling you, his polling unit, he could not win for Jonathan. Just imagine. Just imagine that type of insult. It's unfair now. And not that Jonathan regime was bad. Do you know why? It is because it was based on religion. Simply because Jonathan is a Christian. That's why everything went against Nnamdi Sambo. In that word, he failed. He betrayed Jonathan. I don't even understand what I'm saying. So that is it. Everybody in Nigeria is confused from 2015 till death. This is 2024. 9 years old. Everybody is confused. The like of that we are brother from Asian. There are many of them in the south, many of them in the north, many of them in the mid belt. That's mid north. Thinking otherwise. I'm telling you, Nigeria is no longer a safe place for you and I. Is security wise? Is it economic wise? Which way now? Because I'm aware that there are another group, Lukarawas. Lukarawas is from Iran. And Israel has come out to tell Nigerians, look, oh, this is what Iran is doing to destabilize Nigeria. Nigerian government was busy attending Council of Arab meeting in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. Kudu, Tinubu is much concerned about Council of Arab meeting, which is more or less OIC meeting, Organization of Islamic Congress. On getting to the Council of Arab meeting, he messed. The big mess he messed was that he started talking about Israel leaving a Palestinian, that land belonged to them. I don't know what I understand. Instead of facing the reality, instead of facing issues bordering on, on economy, on security, and a way forward, moving Nigeria forward. This man, upon the fact that he has become a borrower, he went to Arab so that they will borrow him another money. He start talking another thing. The kind of leaders we have in Nigeria are clueless leaders, insensitive leaders. Could be that Tinubu is a sensitive leader. He's not supposed to go Council of Arab meeting. Nigerian president going to Council of Arab countries meeting for what? Are we Arabs? Are we Arab Republic of Nigeria? Is it not Egypt that we know? That is Arab Republic of Egypt. Yeah. Why? What is the reason behind that summit he attended? Everything in Nigeria is about madness, unnecessary madness, because there are issues of food drought as a result of insecurity. When there was no Boko Haram, no bandit, no killer herdsmen in the north in Nigeria, Nigeria will have enough food. There was nothing like food drought then. We all cultivate the land, we harvest, we have enough. But look at leaving a prevailing issue for another matter entirely. What is he doing there? That is the issue. Before you know it, he will buy fleet of aircraft and pay for yachts. All these political leaders are mad people. They are very, very mad. They don't attend to our issues, our benefit. No. They attend only to their own, their family, their selfish interest. So I don't know. Anybody that is saying the country is not all right, there's injustice, is leaving Biafra, Nigeria for Biafra, that kind of thing. That person is saying the right thing. Because in this country now, everybody is confused. Economically, Nigeria is drifting, is nose diving into, let me say, abyss. Because a situation whereby people don't eat 3 times a day. You can see anybody reason like an animal. It is when a man eats well, he reasons well. When a man doesn't eat well, he reasons like a monster. I don't know what I'm saying. So people you see sometimes, they commit heinous crime simply because they have not eaten enough good food. Somebody cannot just come out and say, he is selling his kid. He's going to sell his children. Don't you see that something is wrong? It's because of hunger. And an angry man is a hungry man. A hungry man can kill a madman. That will tell you how far hunger has gone to be worse. Because a hungry man can kill a madman. Why? A hungry man is intelligent. When he is hungry, he can go what? Berserk. He can go berserk in the sense that he can handle any weapon too well, more than a madman. A madman that is going berserk might not know how to operate trigger or use knife. But a hungry man is a man whose sanity is in order. He can use any weapon too well. That's why a hungry man kills a madman. No, it's an Igbo language. It's an Igbo language. Yes, a hungry man can kill a madman. When a man is hungry, you don't know what it means. So Nigeria is full of all manners of all disease of human characters. One, you see some that are mad as a result of hunger. Eh? You see some that are what? Hungry as a result of what? Ignominy. You know what to do, you don't do it. You just face government. When government bring money, if government no bring money, some of them who are waiting under mango tree income every month ending to go home with Ghana must go. Work that they have not done, they are cutting away money in millions into their homes. That's why I'm telling you that North constitutes the worst problem Nigeria has ever had. North is not producing anything. Some persons from Sahel country, desert, you start invading people's region, forcefully taking away what belongs to them. Every Hausa man is eyeing that oil. Every Hausa man is eyeing that oil, nothing again. Fulani man, no get any other thing than to rear cow, go buy oil well. Simple. Look at Sokoto, Sadoro Sokoto. Tackling Simon Ekpa that he can't do it. What Simon Ekpa is doing cannot work. After all, is he going to tell him that that's his oil well in Akwa Ibom? There are many types of madness. Classes, classified madness. It has classes. It is segmented, many types. It is multifaceted madness going on in Nigeria. Because we're not doing the right thing in this country. That's why I have the political thieves who are, let me use the word, rogues, catching out, running such an expensive, government, turning their back on the citizens. And the citizens, what? Become mugu. Why you? Everybody. Mumu. It's not right. You are catching out, feeding on the people's blood, minding, paying your family attention, sending your school to the best school overseas. Turning your back on education in Nigeria. Education, go to various universities across this country. The whole facilities in the universities are dilapidated. None of them is working. If you go to Nsukka UI, if you go to their toilet facilities, you will spit. It is too bad. And those are federal universities. And Nigeria has money. And tomorrow, if you go to AU meeting, Organization of African Unity meeting, you will say, I'm a giant. I'm Nigeria. I'm a giant. Which giant are you? You are a dwarf.
But we've seen Prime Minister he said Tinubu should be prepared that in the next from December to February that a new terrorist group will come out that will be more worse than Lokarawas. That it will be a combination of Boko Haram, ISIS, Al Qaeda, and Hezbollah. That they will come together and even invade different states, even Abuja itself. But he mentioned the only Southeast state he mentioned was Imo State. Should Uzodima know how to be prepared as regards insecurity there in Imo State?
Okay, I don't mind. You say now who talk this one? Nah, Ayodele. Yeah. Ayodele, where they predict many where we never see come to pass.
Uzodima is trying.
He's trying.
He's trying.
God, I don't think God chose them all these things. God is the one that will tell you, will tell the people, not you. Reading when you read, you anticipate it's coming. Then you come and tell us, say, it's a prophecy or God will say. I don't believe anybody. I don't believe. I believe in God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's me. I don't believe anybody that comes out and say, Nnamdi Kanu will die. Nnamdi Kanu will die. If he doesn't beg Tinubu, remember he prophesied it. We are waiting. So these are your prophecy about various terror groups coming into Nigeria from the axis of Middle East, Europe. I'm telling you, it is already happening because sometimes in 2015, sometimes in 99, during Obasanjo regime. CIA, American CIA, they projected it that it's going to be a long time, war against terror, because they penciled down Sudan, penciled down northern Nigeria as Al-Qaeda fortress. Al-Qaeda is going to infiltrate northern Nigeria and take over everywhere. That's what they said. America prediction, I'm telling you. And we see it working out. I don't know what I understand. But all this one where somebody will wake up, he's saying before prophet, say God. We are now matured in Christianity. If anybody talk, fine. If you like, take it. If you don't like, pray and pray, worship and praise God. Let nobody deceive you. I don't understand. All I know is that earlier on, during Obasanjo, Yar'Adua, Jonathan regime, it was predicted that the North will be a battle playground for all manners of terror groups in the world. I named them. One, Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Boko Haram, you see, Boko Haram is there. Ansar, you see, then Lukarawa. So this man is saying, I don't know whether he go call him prophecy, because already he don't dey there. I wonder why waiting in the prophesies again when he don't dey there. My brother, let us be ourselves and face God, I beg. Forget Nigerian man where they tell you saying be man of God or this.
December 2nd is December 2nd, and December 2nd must come to pass. See, the whole world is watching and the whole world is waiting. They're making oil with the enemy. But one day, the oil will be dry and the isolation will be installed. And Biafra will become a sovereign state. And the whole world will recognize and they will celebrate. And that one, it must come to pass. Because the underground fight is going on. No matter the intimidation, no matter the welfare, no matter the military power, no matter the manpower that the government of the land is trying to impose, trying to intimidate the people of the Easterner, it's not going to work. See what is happening now. You see what is happening. See Samuel Pan now. You see, Samuel Pan is still fighting for the liberation of his people. You see, he must fight against the invaders. Who are the invaders? Tinubu, the leader of the invaders. Let us be frank with ourselves. No matter the system, no matter the intimidation, Biafra must come to pass one day. You understand? You see Nnamdi Kanu now, they brought Nnamdi Kanu, he was kidnapped. Kidnapped is a crime, it's an international crime. Kidnapping a citizen, a freedom fighter from Kenya down to Nigeria. For how long? He's still in the incarceration. So the government of Nigeria is wrong. You see, the acceleration of Biafra must come to pass, no matter the intimidation. That's why I like someone like Sam Ekwana. He's fighting on the behalf of the Biafra Republic.